Good morning, everyone. I'm doing the Double Down in Your DMs challenge with Alex Beeden, and today is Work With Me Wednesday. Good morning. Say good morning. What a beautiful fall morning. So the other thing that I did this morning before the sun came up is I made sure to cut cords. I wanted to make sure to do it because we're still in a waning moon phase. And here comes Stranger, the freaking neighborhood cat again. I can't even be serious right now. As I was saying before Stranger interrupted me, Saturn also went direct. So a lot is shifting and has shifted. So it's really good to cut cords with the old, with the past. It's also just really good to clear your energy and ground for the day, which is also really good for Vata folks. That is a term in Ayurveda for those who have a lot of air, ether element in their system. If you want to know how to cut cords, I have a free tutorial on my profile. Just head on over there and click on energy tools. I hope you enjoy it. Hey, Trina from Cosmopolite here, just working on my lunch. Boiling potatoes for a curry before I sit down in my sacred space and work on my podcast. I can't wait to show you my working space. Hey, thanks for joining me in my space. So I'm working right now on my podcast, and my goal for today is to gather all of my notes, because I have them scattered everywhere, gather all my notes to do a rough draft of episode 1. I just want to create a guide to help me for when I go ahead and record my first episode. So let me show you all my notes that I have kind of scattered everywhere. So the thing with me is that whenever an idea comes to me, I just go ahead and scribble down it as fast as I can, okay? So that tends to be anything from grabbing paper, random pieces of paper, or notepads, cute little doodads like that, freaking little index cards, and even when Ty used to serve, I just grabbed to serve his little paper that he used to take orders on, like I would just grab anything I could. It's even on my old phone, which I had synced to an app called Color Notes, and I've actually switched over to Apple, so I had to download the app Color Note on the desktop here, so I did get it downloaded, and I was able to go through and find my old notes for the podcast, so I'm really excited about that. Woohoo. So, since you are joining me, looking through my stories, I'm going to share some stuff with you, some behind the scenes stuff, and sneak peeks. The name of my podcast is She of the Throne, which is a really, really cool story, how I came up with the name. The whole idea of the podcast happened while I was communing with Mother Ayahuasca about, let's see, May, June, July, September, October. Oh wow, 8 months in. Yeah, 8 months into my communing with her, the idea came to me about 7 or 8 months. I always had an idea to do something to empower women, and when I was on Instagram 3 years ago, I had a little project that I thought would take off or that I would invest in, and I didn't go further with it, but it stayed on my mind and in my heart. And then when I was drinking the tea, the guidance came forth to do a podcast, and I was just like, oh God. And the name came to me a few months later, She of the Throne. And that is what Isis, her name, when it's translated, that's what it means, She of the Throne. So I am very grateful that with this platform I'll be able to inform, awaken, inspire, heal, and guide using my voice. I have come to realize I am a communicator, a galactic communicator. I carry this energy with me, here to deliver messages, to speak truth, to fight for truth, and also to literally channel messages to like a collective, to the collective, and to individuals. She of the Throne is going to be huge. It's going to be a labor of love, my creative baby, a huge part of my mission. It's just going to be a lot, and I already know it is, because it's just so much has happened for me to reach the point I'm at where now, like, especially my life experiences. And I hope and I feel that this podcast is going to help so many women heal. And I also hope to see men hop on and listen as well, because this will help them too. Sure, you hear all the time that we have to heal the feminine, and the feminine is rising, and it's very true. This podcast will be to help actual female incarnate, heal, actual beings who incarnated as women heal, because there's a lot that we've been through and that we're carrying in our bodies, in our womb, DNA, everything. But also to help heal the feminine aspect in every being. So that means men and women. So episode 1 is going to be pretty intense because it's going to be very, very, very personal. The whole podcast, I'm going to be sharing personal information as much as I feel led to do and comfortable to do. But especially episode 1. Episode 1, I am going to be sharing my life experiences and my memory that returned to me, with many thanks to Mother Ayahuasca and some yogic practices. I had memory return of being molested as a child, a young girl, and so that memory returning helped me understand so many other past experiences and my experiences with men and choices I made. And I'll go into sharing my healing processes and everything that I went through to arrive at the point I am today. So I really hope to help other women and other people in general who have been sexually traumatized. This is going to be huge. This is really huge, because this is an illness on the planet, and we'll dive really deep into the subject and many, many, many other subjects, just in regards to distortions and how we can heal the masculine and the feminine and bring both into harmony, and just different topics on for women, especially women, healing our womb, reprogramming, rewiring, just connecting deep with earth and with ourselves, and things from mothering, and diving deep into the patriarchy. I don't know, topics. So I feel like it's going to be really juicy and really informational and awakening, just to help everyone, I feel like, wake up. So lovely people, I hope that you join me Saturday, this Saturday. I'm publishing it on the new moon this Saturday. Super new moon at that, closest to the earth. Beautiful, beautiful energy. New beginning. I'm publishing it on this day. I hope that you join and listen in, and I will have it available in a few different ways on my website, YouTube, and some other platforms, hopefully. And I hope you join the journey. So I hope to see you there. So that's what I'm working on today, and hope to get to that. I know I'll get to that, actually. It's very, very important just to get this rough draft going so I can start recording starting tomorrow. I wanted to show you a sneak peek of my image for my podcast, and this is very, 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 very important to me, and there's a lot of symbolism in this image here. Yes, I really did sit down in a waterfall, Cascade waterfall. It was amazing. And everything here, it's for a reason, obviously, right? Everything from the colors, what I'm wearing, to just everything. And I hope that it is revealed to you in time. Thank you.
I have to take this cutie on a lot of pee breaks. Right, Wolfgang? Right. The birds seem to agree. You can hear the dogs next door.
So my day's winding down. I really, really hope you can hear the nature sounds. Out here just soaking it all in, sipping my tea. It's got rose hip and a lot of other good stuff, really good for women. I wanted to say thank you so much to those who joined in and rode along with me today for Work With Me Wednesday, and actually sat through or checked in on my project when I was in my working sacred space and spoke about my podcast. This is really, really huge and big for me. It means a lot to me. Any other sexual abuse survivor can agree that it takes a great amount of courage, and you have to move through a lot. Like, you have to move through a lot to get to a place where you can even speak about it. This has been a huge journey to get to this point where I can publicly speak about it. I know that I'm going to be publishing the podcast on Saturday, but I never thought in a million years I would actually come out on social media and talk a little bit about it before the podcast. So that was huge for me, and after that I had to take a break and just relax and soak it all in. But I'm so excited, and I'm done for the day. I'm really proud of myself, and I'm happy that you came along. I hope that you have a good night and stay tuned. Be blessed.